Get ready for the biggest moves in the NBA. We start with the Golden State Warriors and their massive off-season focus. They are facing a critical decision regarding the 2026 NBA draft, and we break down exactly what the team needs to do to figure out their path forward. We look at the glaring weakness at the center position, the lingering health concerns around Kristaps Porzingis, and the potential impact of drafting a high-upside player like Ade Mara to reshape their frontcourt rotation. This is huge for the future of the Warriors. During the Eastern Conference Finals, even as his status with the Warriors remains undetermined. We also discuss the complex situation surrounding his contract and what that means for the team's offseason strategy. Finally, we look at the major transition point for the Golden State Warriors this summer. Steve Kerr and general manager Mike Dunleavy have agreed on a necessary shift in strategy, acknowledging that the team needs personnel moves and a complete rethinking of their operations. We examine Kerr's vision for the team's future, the need to get younger, and the new focus on fundamentals and process. Don't miss this deep dive into the transition point Warriors. Stay tuned for more updates. The Golden State Warriors are entering a pivotal offseason, recognizing the need for a major move as they reassess their path forward. With the 2026 NBA draft looming, the team faces a critical decision. Pursue a rebuild focused on youth or commit to a win-now strategy to reclaim championship contention. The outcome of this draft, particularly the pick at number 11, will significantly shape the team's rotation. The team has clear deficiencies that must be addressed. The most significant weakness lies at the center position. Despite previous attempts to address this, including the trade for Kristaps Porzingis, concerns remain regarding Porzingis' health, and existing options like Al Horford are aging. The Warriors urgently require youth at the 5 spot to enhance their rotation, potentially pairing a center with Porzingis at the 4 and Draymond Green at small forward. Several prospects are on the radar to fill these needs. Ade Mara, a 7'3" junior from Michigan who excelled during his championship run with strong rebounding and blocking numbers, is highlighted as a potential anchor capable of dominating the paint and facilitating offense. Alternatively, Hans Steinbach offers a versatile option at 6'11" who can stretch the floor, providing significant offensive production. Beyond the frontcourt, the Warriors are seeking scoring help on the wing. Current options like Brandon Podziemski and Gui Santos are not meeting expectations. Whether targeting the shooting guard or small forward position, the team needs a scorer who can alleviate the defensive pressure on Stephen Curry. Potential targets at number 11 include Nate Ament, a 6'10" perimeter player with solid ball handling, or Yaxel Lendeborg, a 23-year-old with high two-way potential who could offer immediate impact. The Golden State Warriors are intensely focused on reigniting their dynasty, having recently secured a new contract with head coach Steve Kerr. However, the team is entering the next phase following a challenging 2025-26 season, which concluded with a loss in the play-in tournament to the Phoenix Suns. Despite his history of success, including 4 championships in the Bay Area, Kerr recently offered a candid assessment of his recent performance. Speaking on the NBC Sports Bay Area podcast, Kerr admitted, "I didn't have a great year. I think coaches are similar to players. You have years that are better than others, you have years that are worse than others." This admission comes amid ongoing fan scrutiny regarding Kerr's management of the roster, particularly concerning the balance between developing younger talent and maximizing the output of established stars like Stephen Curry. Criticisms have focused on decisions surrounding players such as Jonathan Kuminga and speculation about internal dynamics, including the relationship between Kerr and Brandon Podziemski, which some believe may have influenced Klay Thompson's departure 2 summers ago. Nevertheless, Kerr's legacy remains significant, having guided the Warriors from a promising young team to an undisputed dynasty in the mid-2010s and leading them back to championship contention in 2022. With substantial assets and cap flexibility available this summer, the focus now shifts to the Warriors' front office's strategy in reconstructing the roster to build the optimal team for Kerr to develop. Draymond Green is actively pursuing television opportunities, while his future with the Golden State Warriors remains uncertain amid ongoing trade speculation and a looming player option. Following the team's exit from the playoffs, Green is focusing on his media career. Reports indicate that Green will continue his podcast, The Draymond Green Show, and is slated for further appearances on Inside the NBA during the Eastern Conference Finals, with Front Office Sports reporting 2 additional guest spots during the New York Knicks versus Cleveland Cavaliers series. Green has previously appeared on the show during the 2026 NBA playoffs. This media focus comes as Green has been heavily involved in trade rumors, acknowledging that his tenure with the Warriors could be impacted by potential superstar acquisitions. The uncertainty stems from a $27.6 million player option set for next season. If Green chooses to exercise this option, it could significantly influence the Warriors' offseason strategy regarding team building. Warriors general manager Mike Dunleavy stated that discussions have centered on wanting Green to finish his career as a Warrior, acknowledging that Green has the choice to pick up the option and stay or decline it for a potential move elsewhere. Head coach Steve Kerr echoed this sentiment, emphasizing that the decision rests entirely with Green, stating, "The number one thing is, it's up to him." Until Green finalizes his contract decision, his future with the Golden State Warriors remains undetermined, though his media presence is set to continue. The Golden State Warriors are entering a significant transition point, signaling major shifts in the organization's direction following the conclusion of their recent season. Key discussions involving head coach Steve Kerr, general manager Mike Dunleavy, and owner Joe Lacob have revealed a shared understanding that fundamental changes are necessary to realign the franchise. Kerr committed to a 2-year contract extension, marking a pivotal moment for the team. The conversations following the season were described as genuine and authentic, serving as a necessary reset after a period dominated by emotion. Kerr acknowledged a crucial realization. The Warriors are no longer light years ahead, necessitating personnel moves and a complete rethinking of operational strategies before championship aspirations can be realistically pursued. Kerr stated, "This is a transition point for the organization." He noted that the team cannot currently claim championship contention given roster limitations and recent performance, emphasizing the need to fix issues this summer. Kerr's candid assessment is refreshing, though it reflects a difficult reality for the organization. He expressed admiration for owner Lacob's vision and passion, recognizing that competitiveness and the pursuit of championships drive both leaders. Stephen Curry has indicated that day-to-day conversations will shift, prioritizing continued winning while balancing the desire for meaningful basketball and extending his legacy. He is not accepting of a season defined by indefensible issues. Internal development is identified as a primary focus, with Dunleavy pointing to addressing turnover problems. Kerr is also reevaluating coaching philosophy, looking at every turnover from the season to implement changes such as increased practice time, deeper fundamental work, and extended film sessions. The coach is returning to his core principles: joy, competition, compassion, and mindfulness, centered on supporting Curry and the Dub Nation. The team faces the challenge of getting younger, with a focus on drafting a player with the number 11 pick to navigate the team through growing pains. This transition marks a return to square one after 4 years, without a championship and multiple playoff exits, signaling a dedication to a structured process focused on hard work and improvement.